Larson. He got first place today with Zoodiac at our local tournament today, and I'll have him explain.
So yeah, this deck didn't get hurt by the banlist at all. Matter of fact, it cleared up room for me to make it cut it down a bit. But it's still doing Zoodiac things. I'm still excited for Tri to come out pretty soon, and I'll just let you guys take a peek at the deck profile. So for starters, you've got one Rat. Rat's still the best starter in the deck. Armageddon Knight, basically. And really, it should stay at one. I want it at more than one so you can use its actual effect as an excuse material, but it's really good. One card Megaclops, sets up combo plays Engrave so you can just shuffle back. Fourth color Avarice, basically. But yeah, one. We play 3 copies of Thoroughblade. It's a pseudo Rat when you open it with Ram, so you can go into Megaclops and all that stuff. Also, it's just helps on brick hands, gives you monster piercing when it's under it. Very good. Triple Ram because he allows to, as Corey would say, one card Megaclops.
I will fight you.
No.
I was told the wrong rulings.
It leads to some of the best combo extension I've ever played before.
You're not wrong.
You can pivot your plays into just ending on Trident Kong instead of fully extending into Megaclops. You can pivot it so you can end on Trident and still have the Avarice live rather than fully extending into Megaclops. It just gives you everything to work with.
And now that Called by the Grave's gone.
Yeah, it's really good.
Before if they hit that thing, you were dead.
Yep. And 3 Whip for the last ones. It's a hand trap, and it's a pseudo construct. Pretty decent name to spec, and best out Dragoon if you bait the Dragoon 8, which is really nice.
Far too nice.
Yes.
Makes me so happy.
For the rest of monsters, I play a little bit of a weird hand trap lineup. We go 2, 2, 2. So I couldn't decide on maxing out on 3 of any of these because they all have good utility, and honestly, these are all really good right now. Hulking Ogring the Hulk is really good. Ash is just generic, and Crow is nuts right now because of Orcust and Dinosaur being all over the place, Eldritch being all over the place. This replaced 2 copies of Call by the Grave because, as we know, we lost our fallen brother, but it does just as good and does more in some situations. But that's it for the monster hand traps. And that's it for the monsters in general. We'll go off to the spells. Play 1 Barrage because Konami won't let us have more than 1, but it's really good. It leads to some pretty nutty boards if you open it with access to Rat or Thorough plus Ram. As soon as you see this card, you should be in a commanding position. This is just such a power card. We play Triple Tenki because it's reinforcement of the army. And any deck with just a reinforcement of the army on its own has good consistency as it is right there. The fact that we have all of these is so nice. Allows you to see everything. But yeah, sets up for thorough ram plays and such. Also, you can grab your whip as just a hand trap. Thank you, Jonah. We play 3 copies of Avarice. Oh, Joshua, my bad. I'm sorry, Joshua. 3 copies of Avarice. 3 copies of Avarice because it's free in this deck. It's just Pot of Greed. 3 copies of Desires because you're playing 3 of everything that's important, and if you banish your 1-ofs, oh well, it doesn't really matter. Super good. This deck draws so much. This deck is amazing at baiting negations, which is why I'll show you the next card, why I'm playing 3 of it. 3 Talents. Bit of a price tag behind it, but just amazing. This deck baits negations like no other, and this will resolve 99% of the time. It's super sick. Also, hand ripping is just hilarious. So, we play 3 Cosmic in the main because we cannot out Mystic Mine main deck wise. There can be only 1 main deck wise, so you have to play this. It's also a decent 1-for-1 trade with a lot of decent decks in the format right now. Goes good against Salamangreat, goes good against Orcust, Eldritch. You can hit the Lost World with this so your Trident isn't turned off. Pretty good all around spell. We are playing the lonely one of Call by the Grave. Feels so weird to say 1 Call by the Grave, but basically just so you can max out on seeing recovery after being hand trapped. So 3 attacks and 1 call. And then 1 Chalice because this was a weird pick for me, but I decided to play it simply for the fact that it gives me 4 outs to standby phase or draw phase activation of the Numeron guy, Zexal. And I like having 4 in a 40 deck because then you have a 1 in 10 chance of drawing and you have a 6-card hand. It's just a bunch of math and numbers. I play it as the 1-of. This could be anything. So yeah, that's it for spells. For the traps, we play 1 combo as a 4th Avarice. I'm barely ever resolving its effect in the grave, but sometimes, I mean not in the grave, on the field, but most of the time I resolve what's affecting grave.
Just rat send combo, you're good.
Yep. 3 Infirm because it's the best hand trap in the game, and it outs Zexel, it stops Verte, stops Elk, just the best hand trap generically right now. And 3 copies of Solemn Judgment because I want to go first, and this card is just a powerhouse as it's always been. Max out on it, honestly, in my opinion. Like, you should be playing Zoo without 3 Judgment in the main, but that's just me. On to the extra deck, the Heart and Soul of the deck. We play 1 Mom. The Mom's pretty good. She hasn't lost her charm over time. Still amazing. Allows you to do some pretty neat combos. I'm glad she's back at 1. 3 copies of Chalky9 because Monster Reborn, pretty much like the best extender in your deck, and like they're all soft ones for turns, so oftentimes you can like reuse these and hard make them if you need to, but pretty good. Double Tiger. This is weird. So I needed to squeeze out 1 spot in the extra for Lambda because with talents taking Dragoon right now, I need to be able to link the Dragoon away after if I can't kill them that turn. So I had to take out a spot, and unfortunately I went to Tiger. I would play 3 of this. I don't have the room. Amazing though. 1 Kong and 1 Stepping Stone. That's it for the Zoo monsters. For the links, we've got, oh, my bad. We've got a Cyber Dragon Nova and a Mechaba for, what's the deck called?
Dogmatica.
Dogmatica, yeah. So, this is for Dogmatica. When they activate Max, you send this, then spec this. Dogmatica matchup's already kind of rough on its own, so this makes it a bit better. For the links, we've got Link Spider for the Dino matchup. Since Dino is such a popular deck right now, you really can't out the token unless you link it away, and this is just an easy way to out it. Also, this swings over the Verte, which is just kind of funny. It just comes up, but it's there for Dino specifically, and for Nibiru token as well. 1 Controller, because this allows you to extend into Trident plays and still turn on your Avarice instead of fully going in for Megaclops. The Lambda to link away the opponent's Dragoon when I take it. That's really all it's here for, also side deck, but Darumidal to get back your banished or destroyed guys. Basically just if your Trident gets banished or crowed or anything, you can get it back with this, which is nice. And Clops, the win condition, and it's great. Don't play more than 1 of this. You can always just recycle it with Avarice. Like, you only need 1. And for the side deck, I've got Double Gamma Steel, Oust Dragoon, helps pick apart boards. Just an amazing card. And it's like free in this deck, so. 3 Gamma and a Driver because it stops Numeron during standby phase. It's just an amazing hand trap right now. Pairs up well with the Lambda if I need it. But yeah, good card. The 1 copy of Duster because it's back now, so I figure I might as well play it. Yeah, Todd, how are your trap tricks doing?
Thank you. This is trap tricks today.
But yeah, amazing card. Triple Dark Ruler no more because, like, this is just a win button. This deck is so good at picking apart boards on its own, and like with Dark Ruler, even if you're not dealing damage, you're taking apart the whole board. So it's pretty sweet. You got 3 copies of Evenly Matched because, yeah, just win basically. If it resolves, you're in like an amazing position. Still the best going second card in the game. And we've got 2 copies of Gozen because this card is nuts this format. If you stop Infernoble on the Isol, they really can't extend at all. This hits the Dogmatica after they extend into the Almirage, which is nice. This hits Dinosaurs because they're all over the place attribute-wise. The only one that doesn't hit is like Eldritch, I guess. But it hits a lot of good decks right now, and it's just an amazing floodgate.
A lot of bad decks too.
Yeah, seriously. But that is it for the deck profile.
All right. So what were some of your matchups today?
So I had actually pretty competitive matchups the whole day. Round 1 was Infernoble. I won that 2-0. I ended up stealing his Dragoon game 2 and just popping his shit and then swinging in, which was hilarious. Tactical Talents is a fair card, everybody.
No.
Game 2, I went against, oh man, what did I go against game 2? Zombies, yeah. I went against Eldritch Zombie, which was pretty cool. I just did not let the Eldritch engine go because the Zombie engine on its own is fairly glass cannon, and the Eldritch engine is there to kind of back it up with some security plays. So as long as you're stopping the Eldritch, you can keep a pretty firm grasp on the Zombie game. So I won that 2-0. Game 3, I went against Numeron Guru, and I won that 2-1. game 1 I got it because I was just like underextended to hell, so he couldn't punish me. Game 2 he got because, yeah, there are 4 monsters you summon for free and attack direct, like it's hilarious. And then game 3 just cut off all access. He was basically playing Guru at that point, and I was just, this deck on its own has a very good Guru matchup, so as long as I just paid attention to the Numeron engine, I could take on the rest. And round 4 was against our channel host himself, Dinosaur Boy, Todd, and I won that 2-0. Game 1, I had to work a little bit for it, but game 2, unfortunately, Todd opened Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Lost World, a Aolo, and a DD Crow, and he got Tactical Talented after DD Crowing me, so wasn't really much to go from there, but yeah, I won all my matches today. It went really well, worked super smoothly, and pretty happy with the build, honestly.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Larson, for the deck profile, and congratulations again, first place again. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about his deck, leave it down in the comment section below. One of us will get to them as quick as we can. And yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed this. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in this video. Have a nice day.